All right, guys, here it is. This is the Colorado you guys have all grown to love. Same as me, I absolutely love the truck, but today something serious is happening. We are actually going to trade this in. So yeah, I know a lot of you out there are probably surprised. Why would you get rid of it? I know, it's an awesome truck. I absolutely love it, but stay tuned, guys. Those out there who really, really love the Colorado content, I promise you're not going to be disappointed. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for pressing play. Today's going to be an interesting day because we are officially trading the Chevy Colorado in for something a little cooler, something a little more fitting of the sporty look that I'm always chasing after. So we're about to hop in the truck and take it out and do this. But before we do, I want to show you guys what this thing looks like in total stock form. So I was very, very surprised whenever I started pulling things off this truck how much of a difference it made. I mean, it's just a stock Colorado now, and it's so much different looking than the one that I had just yesterday. And all the difference really was just a couple little pieces of the puzzle that really made this thing something fantastic. Now, I'm sure for any of you out there who really give this some thought, you could probably already figure out what I'm going to be getting, but I absolutely love the Colorado. I love this platform. I absolutely fell in love with it after having it for not even a week, and especially after I saw how well this thing responded to mods and how much cooler it looked with just simple little bolt-ons and different tires, basically. I absolutely love this thing. So I'm sure by now you're asking, well, Justin, if you love this so much, why are you getting rid of it? Well, stay tuned, guys. We're heading out. We're going to grab this new vehicle, and I promise you are not going to be disappointed. Now, unfortunately, this particular trip for me is going to be about 4 hours one way and then 4 hours the other way. So odds are good you're not going to see the new truck until tomorrow. But luckily for you, it's only going to feel like a couple of seconds. So let's jump into the new truck right now. All right, guys, we're back, and check it out. I don't want to keep the suspense going for too much longer, but like I said, I absolutely love the Colorado platform, so of course I went with another Colorado. Here it is, guys. Check this thing out. Yes, 2021 brand new ZR2 Colorado with pretty much every single option possible checked. So now I have a ZR2 and of course the ZR1 in the garage there. So I got both ZR cars that Chevy sells. Now I'm just waiting for them to bring out a ZR3, right? But anyway, guys, let's go over some of the options I got here. So pretty much every option checked, like I said. It has the Midnight Edition, so I got the black wheels just like my Z71 had. It also has the sport bar, the sport lights, the catback exhaust from Chevy, the all-weather floor mats on the inside, and it even has the bed lighting. So like I said, pretty much every single option you could possibly get, and I'm absolutely freaking loving the truck. It's something insanely special because for the price, a lot of people are going to be like, well, why didn't you get a full size? Honestly, I love the mid-size platform for so many different reasons, but most notably the fact that this thing can be off-roaded really easily. Yes, you can take full-size trucks off-road, but these are just so much more nimble and easier to move around on trails. One of my friends up here is also looking at possibly getting a ZR2, and we're going to hit up some trails with these things and have some serious fun with them. But in the meantime, of course, we're going to mod them. So just like I did with my Z71, I took that truck and I made it something that was specific to me, something that I could absolutely love. I'm going to do the same thing with this. This one has a lot less I have to do to it because it already looks really freaking awesome, but there's still a couple things I want to improve on. So today we're going to do something a little bit small, but it's going to get the mod started. So let's jump in the bed and fix the one thing I really don't like about the Colorado. And of course, while we're up here, let's take a look at these awesome freaking off-road sport bar lights. I love the way that these things look on the truck. It gives it that Marty McFly awesome 4x4 truck look. I will insert a picture here if you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
Check out that 4x4. That is hot.
Okay, back her up.
Someday, Jennifer. Someday.
But I grew up watching those kind of movies, so whenever I saw that truck, I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, that thing is nice. And now this is 40 years later almost, and yeah, this truck looks very similar to that thing. That is freaking awesome. I feel like I'm owning a piece of history. But anyway, we are up here for a very specific reason, and it's this. Yeah, look at this thing. So as you guys know, I had purchased a mod for my Colorado before that kind of took this and made it a little bit shorter, and we're going to be putting the same thing on this one as well. If I don't like how big it is, it literally stands up higher than anything else on the truck, even these sport lights. And if you have any Colorado, you're going to have this antenna. Luckily, it just unscrews. It's pretty easy to remove, but that is about 5-6 inches or so, maybe more. And the new one, which I will link in the description down below, is about 2.5 inches. So this just obviously screws right back on just like the other one came off, and it will give you a little bit better height. If you were going into a parking garage or something that was real tight, you'd want something real small like this. Plus it just looks really freaking cool. So it installs easily. Tighten it down, we're good to go, and we lose the massive antenna that seems to be useless anyway. I haven't noticed any problem with reception, but this apparently does affect AM and FM. I hardly ever use either one of those two anyway, so no big deal for me. But even with that said, on the AM and FM channels, this hasn't really lost any reception that I've noticed regardless. So big thumbs up. Definitely check that out if you guys haven't tried one out yet. So for the first video with the ZR2, we got the little antenna on up there and uncovered the off-road lights because I think they look better that way. I didn't really want to turn this video into necessarily a mods video, but those are coming next. Ultimately, what I wanted to talk about is just the fact that this truck is here. So like I said, 2021 ZR2, it has a bunch of options on it, but ultimately the reason I wanted to go this route was because I told you I loved the Colorado platform, and this one just takes it to another level with the nice midnight edition setup, the better struts, the locking differentials, all good stuff. It is a huge improvement over the base Colorado, and that is especially apparent on the interior where everything is black. So we don't have any more of that two-tone black and gray stuff or the cloth inserts in the seat. These are all leather with nice embroidered ZR2. The interior just kind of speaks of higher quality. Now, at the end of the day, this is still a mid-sized truck, so we're not getting any full-size features here. So the interior is still that of a mid-sized truck, but it is nicer than the Colorado Z71, in my opinion, at least. This is what I wanted from the very beginning. If you guys know the real old video I made of the 5 things I hated about my Colorado, this was where a lot of the hatred came from, and that was the black and gray interior, the no full leather seats, and you can get that with the ZR2. Obviously, you pay a little bit more money, but in my opinion, it looks a lot more premium. So outside of that, like I said, I'm a big fan of the Back to the Future movies, and this seriously looks like his Toyota at the end. I know this is not a Toyota, but it has that very same feel to it. It really blacked out with the sport bar, the sport lights. Everything just looks really cool. And like I said, guys, I'm a huge fan of the Back to the Future movies, so this is like kind of reliving my childhood here. Like I said, we took off the covers on the sport lights there, mostly because if I ever want to use them, I want to be able to just push the button and have it go. I know technically, I don't think that's legal to have those uncovered, but it's not like I'm going to use those on the road anyway. I just don't want to have to get out and take those covers off every single time. And I don't know, they look better with the lights being visible. So anyway, guys, I'm kind of blabbering on and on and on. I'm really excited about the truck. There's a lot of mods that I already have planned for this, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. Like I said, we're going to have some trail use with this thing, a little bit of off-roading, but yeah, you'll want to stay tuned for all that stuff. At the end of the day, I'm super excited about this thing. Very nice ZR2. I love the redesign of the 2021s. I know a lot of you guys out there are going to disagree, and I'll be honest, I would have agreed with you disagreeing at first because I didn't really dig the front end redesign at first until I started looking more at it in the black form here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that this thing is just fully opened up, and it kind of gives it a full-size Silverado look almost. But anyway, guys, like I said, I have a bunch of parts for the Colorado available. If you're interested in any of this stuff, definitely shoot me a message. Most of the things off of the Z71 will be available for sale here just because some of them I'll be able to use on the new ZR2, but for the most part, they're not able to be reused. If you're interested, send me a message on this video, or you can even shoot me an email, horse.power.obsessed@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you and let you know if you can buy it. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So if you liked what you saw, give me a big thumbs up. If you're super excited about the content with the ZR2 like I am, let me know in the comment section down below so we can kind of have a discussion about it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm going to have loads of Colorado content like this coming. This truck is definitely awesome, and I can't wait to get started on it, so you're not going to want to miss this stuff. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next upload.